KFC Wisconsin families. This is Coach Ryan coming to you. We're going to be doing a little bit of a home workout today. So today what we're going to actually be working on is a HIIT workout. So high intensity interval training. We're going to start with a 5-minute warm up. I'm going to give you a few exercises for that. And then when we actually get into the HIIT workout itself, it's going to be an A-B format. So we're going to do an exercise for about 45 seconds. We're then going to do about 15 seconds worth of rest. And then we're going to do a second exercise for 45 seconds and then about 15 seconds worth of rest. We're going to repeat that 3 times. And then we're going to actually get into new exercises on that same A-B format. It's going to be roughly about 20 to 25 minutes worth of a workout. And then at the end, you'll have a little bit of a cool down where you can stretch on your own. And I actually have a little bit of a bonus thing here at the end for you. Okay, so let's get to it. So here's high knees. Here's part of our first little bit of a warm up. So essentially we're going to get our knees about waist height. Nice and easy. You can do a running motion. Jumping jacks. Again, nice and light. Nice and easy on the warm up. Just getting the blood flowing a little bit. A little pretend jump rope. Go back and forth, small circles. Pretend like you're jump roping. You can double jump, single jump. Okay, so again, just doing a little bit of a warm up, getting the blood pumping. Next one is butt kicks for warm ups. So again, butt kicks here, heels going all the way. Try to be as nice and light as possible, right in line with your glutes. All right, first exercise coming to you of our little A-B sequence. We're going to go for 45 seconds and then a 15 seconds worth of a rest. And then we're going to go 45 seconds worth of the B, and then it's going to be 15 seconds worth of rest. So the first one we're going to do are lunges. We're going to go for 45 seconds, rest. And then our next one is going to be push-ups, okay? And I'll show you a few different variations on the push-ups as well. And then it'll be a rest again, and then we'll get right back into our lunges for the second round, push-ups, lunges, push-ups, and then we'll take a little mini break, okay? So let's get to it. So I'm going to actually get my timer going, and I'll kind of give you a countdown and walk through as we go. All right, so the first one we're going to do are lunges. So we're going to go 90 degree. Can we get our knee over our ankle? Nice and controlled. Again, you can go faster or slower, depending on what your needs are. I'll go from this direction here. Don't drop this back knee necessarily to the ground. You can go really low and explode back up on the push. Don't rest on your legs at all. We've got about 5 more seconds. And we'll rest. Okay, so now we'll get our 15 seconds worth of a rest. And then the next one we're going to do are going to be push-ups. Okay, so I'll walk you through a little bit of the push-up here. I'll get my other one ready to go on my timer. So 1 minute here. So push-ups. We're going to be hands shoulder width apart. Nice, slow, controlled down. All full way up. Don't necessarily lock your elbows. Nice and smooth. So go to your own little pace. You can go just a little bit faster if you like, or slower and controlled, depending on what your needs are. You can drop to your knees, and you can go from your knees as far as a modified push-up. Okay? So we got about 5 more seconds here. And time. Rest here. So now we got about 15 seconds worth of a rest. And then we'll get right back into round number 2 of your lunges. Whew. All right, so we've got 3 rounds down of each one of those in your A-B format. and we'll get into the next round here, which is our tricep dip. So we're gonna show you what that looks like here, and then we'll get into it. So the first little bit, we're gonna go down, full extension down to about 90 degrees, and then we're gonna go back all the way up and we're gonna lock. And then we're gonna slow, controlled, and we're gonna lock. If you want, you can go here, you can go straight. These are your choices here. But this is gonna be our tricep dip. We're gonna go for, again, 45 seconds. All right, let's get after it here. So tricep dips. Again, working on that muscle group. Opposite of the bicep. Get that full range of motion. Again, you'll start feeling it right behind your arm. "15 seconds left. Again, slow, controlled movement. All right, that's about 45 seconds. Get your 15-second rest in, and we're going to see you for the next one, which is actually going to be, let me see what I got on my list here. We're going to do skater jumps. Oh, this is exciting. So skater jumps, here we go. So skater jumps. We're gonna lunge out, put our foot behind, and we're gonna lunge all the way across and hold. Okay, so we're jumping from side to side with a controlled motion. Okay, try to bring about 90-degree bend if you can, and hold for a split second on your skater jumps. Try not to bring the back foot to tap down. Keep the back nice and straight. Okay, we don't want it we don't want it arched. Okay, balanced. Again, nice and light. Got about 5 seconds left. Again, if you want to ramp it up, you can go just a little bit quicker. And we're about 15 seconds left here worth of rest. And there's your rest, and we're going to get into our next little activity here after you do 2 more sets of that. All right, we probably need a little bit of a drink. You're about halfway through. We've got 2 more A/B formats coming up at you. First one we're going to do is a walking plank with shoulder taps for the first 45 seconds, and then a little bit of a rest again. And then we're going to do a glute bridge for 45 seconds with a 15-second worth of rest. So here's the first one we're going to do. Okay, we'll show you it as we go. All right, so a minute in, we're going to put ourselves into a plank position. We're actually going to take a couple movements with our hands. So it's going to be 1, 2, tap our opposite shoulder. 1, 2, 3, tap opposite shoulder. So we're just moving our hands across, tapping. So big things here on this one. Making sure that we are in a straight plank position, if you can't tell, okay? Sucking the core in, and then our movements here, side to side, with a quick little tap, okay? It's getting a little bit of the shoulders, definitely getting a little bit of the core. So we'll go back this way here. See what we got. Oh, sorry, we're over time. Give you a little bit more of a break here, but give you about 10 more seconds here worth of a break. So this next one, you're going to need a little bit of a mat. I've got a towel, so that'll work. And we're going to do a glute bridge. So let's get into it. So glute bridge, we're going to be laying flat, okay? Feet are on the ground, okay? Nice and flat, about shoulder width apart. Okay, what we're going to do is we're going to lift up from our glute and we're going to squeeze. Okay, so I'm going to show you from a different angle here. So feet shoulders apart, heels all the way on the ground, and then we're actually going to raise each vertebrae at a time so that we can go nice and straight or flat as we can. And we're just going to hold and squeeze here. If you want a little bit of a variation, you can go all the way down, and then you can go back up. You can actually do a little bit of a walking as well. These are choices. Again, try to keep this tight core and glute squeeze as best you can. Again, sorry, I went over a little bit on the explanation. Give yourself another 10 more seconds. All right, now that you got your 3 rounds in, we're going to actually get into the next one. I'm actually huffing and puffing here a little bit, but that's all right. Getting a good workout in. So the next one we're actually going to do are going to be walking squats. Okay, we're going to do that again for 45 seconds. Get that 15-second worth of a break in. And then the second round are going to be a knee to high kick combo. And we'll show you what that looks like here in a little bit. So, but the first one we're going to do is that walking squat. All right, so here's your walking squat. We'll squat, we'll take a step, we'll squat, we'll take a step, we'll squat. So squat in the middle, take a step, squat on the outside. Okay? Middle, outside. Middle, so feet are close together, a little bit wider. Again, we're trying to put all of our energy through our heels, keep the back nice and straight, core nice and tight. Again, I'm huffing and puffing a little bit here. It's all right. Got about 5 more seconds. All right, get you about 15-second worth of rest in. And again, the next one we're going to do, our high knee to kick combo. Give you about 5 more seconds. All right, here's the next one. So it's going to be a high knee, put your foot down, high kick. High knee, high kick. Okay? So high knee, high kick. High knee, high kick. To give it a little bit of extra, you can pretend it's like it's maybe you're fighting somebody, give them that knee, and then kick out front, give that extra little bit of insight. All right, and time. All right, here's overtime. If you want to, you can get into your stretching if you'd like, completely up to you. I'm gonna give you maybe 3 more exercises to work on core here to finish out, if that's what you're hoping to do, to add a little bit more core strength training in. So we're gonna go about 1 minute for each one of these exercises, and then we'll probably get right into the next one right after this. So good luck to you. All right, so the first one we're gonna do, I call these penguins. So again, feet are gonna be shoulder width apart, and we're gonna just tap back and forth. We're gonna try to go outside of where our heels are at, and we're gonna rotate from side to side. We're squeezing that core. And now I'm realizing I haven't even started my timer, so that's nice and wonderful, but we're just gonna keep going anyways. So we're gonna keep working on this nice and controlled. And I'm going to go a rough estimation of a minute. We'll see where we're at when we're done here. Maybe we go under, maybe we go over. But they call these penguins, so we're just going side to side, squeezing, getting the obliques for each one of these. Go for maybe about 10 more seconds. See where we're at. Looks like let's keep sliding here just a little bit. do 5 more here. All right, good. And time, I'm gonna get 1 more minute here going. All right, so the next one we're gonna do, the boys were already doing this, but we're gonna do a plank with a knee to elbow. So we're just gonna hold just a little bit as we go to the outside. Again, squeezing that core, rotating side to side. Again, just holding just for that brief second. If you need a little break, just hold in this position for a second, and then you can start going again. Got about 25 seconds left. Whew, I'm dying here. So I'm gonna hold just a little bit. Again, nice and squeezed core, not drooping down. We're not way up high, we're right in the middle. All right, I'm gonna try to finish out here. 5 more seconds. There we go. Whew. All right, here's the last one. Okay, we're just gonna reach, hands to the sky. Trying to bring the chest straight up. No extra movement here. Squeezing the core. Straight up and down. Halfway there. Whew, a little break here for myself. 15 seconds to go. Five seconds. All right, there's 1 minute worth of time. All right, so there's a little bit of a home HIIT workout for you. Again, 5 minutes worth of a warm up, about 20-25 minutes worth of that AB format that we're talking about. We did a bunch of exercises. Again, we can modify a little bit. You can make them harder or easier depending on where your level's at, but everything was body weight. Didn't need any dumbbells or anything extra. And then finish out with that stretch and or a little bit of the core at the end. Hey, get after it. And let's make the best of this opportunity, FC Wisconsin family.